Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
And we won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this?
I
How you cannot go
Baby,
here?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled to
who are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Okay, we're in the building. You guys know we're always having trouble here in the town when it comes to these California city. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to get this going over here. I'll come on like this if I have to. It doesn't matter to me. It ain't going to stop nothing. Okay? And that's okay. Long time no see, SB. How you doing? I've got 4 tickets for you. I got 613214 and 613213. So you are in the July drawing, July Christmas in July. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you for the support. That is, let me see if I can find it here real quick. So you know I'm talking to you. I don't know if you guys hear me or not, but we've been having trouble. But the reason why I'm a little late today is not because of that, but because of other things.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, SB times 3. She's in the building. Appreciate you. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go off into this channel. I want to thank you guys for showing up. I know I'm running extra late. I usually don't even come on when I'm running anything after 10 minutes. You know, if I'm after 10 minutes, I just say, forget it. But I missed you guys, and I really wanted to show up today because there's some things we need to talk about before Monday gets here. Now, I didn't hear it, and you guys didn't hear it. And if you did hear the rules and regulations, and we're talking about the California City Boys. That's it. That's the only reason why I came on here, because I know some people calling me to tell me, hey, you're not on. Am I missing it? Or are you on? You know, we've been having troubles with it. It just seems like we could talk about any other case, but when it comes down to the California City Boys, it's total. It is. I just ain't got them for it. You know what I'm saying? But I want is tell Monique's been a member for 22 months straight. She's a diamond warrior. All right, Monique. We appreciate you. Thank you. We do. It lets me know when people are, but it doesn't show up over here on my computer. But I have other things that I'm looking at, and it's saying, thank you. We appreciate you. And it doesn't give me the option to share with you that we do appreciate you. But no, see, I have a lot of things. It will not show up. It will not show up. Oh, I guess it is showing up, but it ain't showing up over here. So, okay, that's fine. It showed up for you guys, but it didn't show up for me. Whatever. See what I'm saying? It's just doing some crazy stuff. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Okay, I see Freddie's in the building. Let me see. SB done gave another one. She says, give all my tickets to Sweet Freddie, SP. Oh, okay. Okay, I will do that. So you getting some more tickets. Freddie, you said give them to Freddie. That's why Freddie always win. Y'all giving her all the tickets. So I'm giving them I'm going to put Freddie's name on these 4, and I have to get 4 more for Freddie. And I'm going to put a big D on here because you donated it, letting everybody know I'm not cheating. There's 4 tickets, and I'm going to have to make you 4 more tickets, and we'll do a thank you for you because you did do another one, and it doesn't show me over here. I have to really go look for it, but you just did another one. Now I have to look for it. I really do. Here we go. All right. All right. Thank you, SB times 3. She said, give her tickets to Freddie, and that's what I did. Ooh. Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? Purple D's in the building. Amari's in there. We got Lisa Taylor. She's on both chats. We got Tina Powers in the building and Nancy. You guys, I know I'm very, very late. That's okay. We've been coming on for maybe about 30 minutes. I see Rachel is in the building. Good afternoon to you. And Angela, I see you. She said hello. I know. Hello. I see you. And we got Zena, Miss Dee Dee's in the building. We got Monique in the building. We got Zena. We got Jennifer Noble's in the building. Miss LaKendra's in the building. We got Wild and Free. Ruby Turner's in the building. Diane Harris, she's in the building. Purple D became a mini fan. All right. Tina Powers. And if I miss you, Brown Sugar's in the building. We're going to talk a little bit, but there's some other stuff going on. So you guys, yeah, we got to make it happen. Long time no see. Hey, SPM family. What did she just do? Hey, long time no see. All right. Long time no see. That's right. So she says, SP, did you receive my Cash App on Monday for 10? I haven't even looked. I have not even looked, but if you sent one, Ruby Turner, we would definitely honor it, and then you'll get 3 tickets because you went through the super chat. But I haven't even looked. The last super chat that I seen came in was Freddie. I just tell you, I haven't looked at it. Anyway, you guys, let's talk a little bit about what's going on the California City Boys, because we don't want to get disturbed that did you see some of the I seen the Cabo Six got jumped at a bar. Yeah. And we will talk about that in a minute, Dee. Okay. Yeah, because everybody's like, hey, the Cabo Six got jumped and all this stuff. See, I'm gonna tell you guys something. We're gonna get to it. But let's give this time right now to the California City Boys, because that's what's up. And yes, we will talk about the Cabo Six if you guys want to talk about the Cabo Six for a minute, or we can, clock out, come back in, and do the Cabo Six. What do you guys want to do? Tell me what you guys want to do. You want to talk about the California City Boys, or you want to talk about the Cabo Six? I came on here because of the California City Boys. But that don't mean that's what we got to do. Hold on. Okay, make sure y'all give those likes over there in Precosha with them hearts. Somebody giving me hearts. Somebody giving me hearts. Okay. Talking about the California City Boys. All right. She said the California City Boys. Okay. Because the rest of the stuff is street stuff. You guys know that, right? So let's talk about the California City Boys and get into what's going on. So if you missed the California City Boys court thing, the hearing, or not the hearing, the trial, the last that we heard was we were coming to the end. They was coming and give her somebody's job, or how they interview the kids, how they were leading the kids, and then they were not accepting the answers and making them feel bad by certain things they were saying. This lady has been up in court watching this stuff, and then she comes in $350 an hour for 100 days at her home. Take a report. Okay, hey, this is SP. I was in the middle of my commentary. What's going on? Hey, Val. What are you saying? Hold on, let me turn you up or something. I can't hardly hear you.
Maybe it's I'm in my car.
Okay.
I say that oldest boy is sending them straight to jail.
Yeah.
He's sending them. They're going to jail because he did not break his nothing. He was an excellent witness for a young kid. You don't find witnesses like that in a young kid. But hey, he straight told him. He said, well, and then you will ask the kid not to report because they can go to jail and be taken away from them. I said, you're going to put this poor baby leg on and choke hold him and stuff. I said, she lost her ever last night. I say,
yeah.
put them in school and throw them in the trash.
Yeah, they were going over the testimony that we had already heard. That's what the other day was about.
Yeah, well, yesterday, okay, that was yesterday. That seemed like that was a repeat yesterday. They in court. They was in court yesterday at 2 o'clock. They won't be in today.
That was a repeat of everything.
Oh, so he's giving instructions to the jury then today.
Yeah.
But that's kind of backwards because you usually give the jury the instructions after the closing argument.
That's how they do it in California. Lisa looked it up.
Okay.
So they haven't did the closing arguments yet.
No, they're gonna do that. As they said, on Monday, the jury will get it on Tuesday. I say, Mom, I still got that little shirt when we was out there.
Yeah.
That family should give them some sort of way. And I don't believe in violence, but they deserve whatever's coming their way.
Yeah.
And Trudell or whatever, he looked like he got retarded or something. He's sitting there looking like a duck with them glasses on. I say, yeah, I'm sure.
You said retarded? He looked retarded?
Yeah, with them glasses on, he looked like a darn retard. He really do.
A retard.
Mm-hmm. And I don't talk about retard.
It's just funny how you use that word because sometimes I was raised not to use that word, and then just I play around sometimes and do that. Call people that just to play around with them. But yeah, and the person that I was playing around, they knew I was just playing with them. But I called them a tard. I called them a tard, and they laughed about it. But yeah, it's funny how you use that same word that I just used just the other day.
But his ass done. He's sitting there looking like his mama should go to jail.
Oh yeah, they're going. They're gonna be found guilty. But here's the thing: can they find guilty of murder?
Second degree murder, because they said it wasn't planned. That's how first degree they have to plan this murder.
Well, they probably planned one of them. Because both of them is not no intentional, not no accident.
No.
You can't kill two kids and call it accident. Now, you kill, if they both died on the same day, it can be in an accident. But you kill one and then a week later kill another one, that's not no second degree. That was murder. If they can find that the kids are deceased, they got nothing to show that these kids' body or what time or how they killed them, or even if they are dead.
They say the DNA from that house, but they live there. Of course, they're gonna find DNA because they live there.
I don't remember them find DNA of those boys.
Well, the prosecutor said we got DNA evidence. He said that on yesterday when I was watching. The DNA evidence that shows that these kids are deceased. I said, I know that mother. I don't know if she was there because I know she did Zoom or something.
The DNA showed the boys are deceased.
Yeah, you can have a certain type of blood. The blood can tell you about the time, and you probably would know that because you're in the nursing field and stuff.
I didn't hear them say they got DNA that finds that they dead.
Rewind it.
You can't rewind it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they don't want them streaming that. They got it where you can stream it. You can talk about it, but you can't stream it. It's on their website, or you can get trouble. I was like, really? I said, I've never heard a case like that. You can't even stream or whatever. You can get trouble.
Well, some people are streaming it. I noticed that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna abide by the rules because they'll take your whole channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they did say that. Prosecutor said that they got DNA evidence. He didn't say, but he said that it says that these boys are deceased. Now that's right when he first started talking yesterday. So it got to be about 2:15 or 2:20 mark. He said that they got DNA out of the house. But of course, DNA they live there. But if you got blood,
I couldn't find them on yesterday.
Yeah, I had to go to Channel 23 and go to Beauty Round. Then I had to go to the attorney. They was really giving that psychiatrist, whatever, rough time. I was like, yeah, I'm actually killed kids. I was like, they should have checked with that because they was giving her hard time. Come out and she cut the case. Some of her, she said, no. So somebody's trying to mess her up because she told them, don't say yes or no question. Don't ask them yes or no, because they can get confused. Don't keep repeating the same question you're asking because then they'll just say something just to shut you up. So they say that's what you want them to say. I was like, this is really interesting. It made me angry, sad. I say, hurt for one. I say, these poor little babies, 3 and 4, we take things life.
So they came on yesterday and they only gave the jury instructions.
They haven't gave jury instructions yet. They said they would be doing that today. Well, we know court today.
No, they said it yet. They Wednesday. They said they were going to give jury instructions, and then they was going to come on at 2:00. And I don't know. I didn't know, and I missed it. But
at 5 o'clock, it was 5 hours past due, and they've been giving jury instructions today, and the jury will get it on Monday or Tuesday. And he said, why are they doing that, giving the jury instructions, and we haven't had to close arguments? I was like, well, that doesn't seem right. Because I've been in a lot of courts, and I've never heard them give the jury instructions before you close an argument. What you're, talking about, or what they're, it seems kind of backwards to me.
You've been in law enforcement.
I've been in law enforcement. I've been in a lot of courts.
Oh.
My niece was killed. Hey, we had to go to that trial, but they have always given, the instructions to the jury after you have given them the instructions.
Right.
So that was kind of backwards to me.
Right.
Come up here. Yeah, y'all come down to George Chevrolet. My grandson works here.
Right.
You see the tall, handsome young man? That's my grandson.
Okay.
Yeah, but tell me, look at that. I said, I got sick as a dog, especially when they were saying this baby, the oldest boy said, he leaned there, he was on his stomach, and he had been regurgitating. And he said he didn't touch it, but when he did, the baby was cold. You have a warm body. Some people are cold naturally because the nurse in the hospital there, she said, you're cold. I said, I'm always cold. My skin is cold, but I ain't that cold.
Right.
She said, one of them, the other boy, the color was leaving out of him. This little baby knew enough to let you know this baby is dead. And he was only, 10 then?
Mm-hmm.
He's only 11, 12 now. I said, this young man, he's going to put them in jail. Because he's not stopping. Like they couldn't cross him up. He said, no, that's not what I said. He's a very studious young man to be so young. Told him, don't say nothing because they'll take y'all away from him. No, you're doing that. That's torture within itself. You're thinking he's going to be taken away from his mom and dad and his real sisters and brothers if he tells the truth. He's not going to say, well, you know what? His father better someplace else than if he did these murders.
Right. So, right. So the jury instructions were done yesterday.
I didn't see no jury instructions yesterday. They said today.
No, they don't. They haven't been on a Friday yet. I have not seen them on the Fridays yet.
Okay, but then Monday they'll get the instructions.
No, they already did the instructions. They did them yesterday. What are you talking about?
I didn't see no instructions yesterday, but I was watching yesterday.
No, they were done. Court was done. They did the instructions yesterday. If you heard anything, it was repeated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just it's bad all the way around.
I
think they wanted to kind of get back at her some sort of way because she said y'all done something. I feel it was foul play that mothers do. Her kids were not alive. She said that before they found them or anything on the film.
Okay, so tell me, what do you think is going to happen? You think they're going to be found guilty or not? Because that last witness for the defense was trying to take out a lot of their interviews of their boys.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
What do you mean? That happened Tuesday.
Okay.
They did the instruction. Well, that was Wednesday, and they were supposed to do the instructions Thursday. Then they're off Friday, and then I I guess Monday they'll finish whatever they need to do, and then Tuesday, huh?
It goes to the jury.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not that far off. That's what they were saying yesterday. But that oldest boy, he was a strong witness. I don't care how they tried to mess him up. That young man acted like he was 20-some years old and testifying. He did not stutter. He told
But what I'm trying to tell you, Valerie, is
they're gonna throw it out.
no. What I'm trying to tell you, what you heard yesterday is a recording.
Okay. Well, you told me to watch it at 2 o'clock yesterday, so that's what I did.
Well, they were just going over the instructions.
Okay, recap. Okay.
No, they didn't recap any of the testimony. But if you heard it, I'm not saying you didn't hear it, but if you heard it, it was something else. They were going over the instructions.
Okay. Because the odds, but they must have put them together, and hey, they had them all whatever yesterday.
Yeah. Wednesday.
Okay. They went over it.
They went over, and then they were going over when the lady was up there testifying about how they messed up. They were right before then. They were letting everybody hear all the testimonies, all the recording interviews.
Oh, okay.
And so that's what you were hearing.
Okay. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
But I was just listening to the little boy, especially the 12-year-old. Now the other one, one kept saying, I don't know, I don't remember. And then they showed him the recording of him talking to the cop. And he said, oh, yeah. And so he remembered it. See, you're talking about, what, 2 years? So, of course, hey, my memory is fine some years ago. But, hey, he got straight and said, yes, they did. Did Wanda bring McDonald's or did Maria bring McDonald's? He was a straightforward witness. I mean, I've seen people on the witness stand that, my niece had to take the stand and my niece is murdered. And, she was scared because she had family members there. I mean, which we were well secured with God, first of all. But it wasn't nobody in the court. It wasn't farmed outside the court.
Right.
You walk out the door and sit on bottom with the niece that's testifying because there's no shoot off there, my nieces. But they got most innocent ones. So I said, but we're going to get out of that court out alive, and he wasn't going to leave it a fight for that.
Right.
It was about 30 family members, her friends, because this is a 15-year-old young lady.
Right.
Innocent as they come.
Okay.
Sit there, and the grandmother, I can't believe my grandson did this. She did. I was there. I seen the hole in her head. Yeah, she did. He did. Because the other niece is the one seen him run over the car and shot him. And the other niece, we was trying to find them because we were trying to get out to them because we didn't know where the gun was. So, of course, we trying to get the ones that's not on the ground and get them secure.
Okay. I don't know what just happened. I didn't hang up on her. The phone hung up. I don't know. She was explaining something and it just bloop. Anyway, you guys, I want to ask you, what do you think? Because they're done. All the testimony is out there. This is the question. Are they going to be found guilty or are they going to walk? That's the only question that we have to go into. That's why I came on here. I'm sorry that the audio was very unclear, but she was just explaining to you how her niece got killed and how they did that. Remember, this is not like a cookie cutter type of court case. We don't have court cases all the time about two innocent little boys coming up missing, saying that they walked out the backyard and nobody has seen them or heard from them. The maternal mother, which would be the mom is Marie. She's saying she ain't seen them. She don't babysit them kids. She don't even know their name. She said she don't even know how to pronounce their name. It's that she don't know their name because they all adopted the kids at the same time. But they changed the kid's name and she don't know because she don't even know how to pronounce it. And it's easy. Orrin and Orson. It's easy if that's what you name the kids. So Lisa saying guilty, 1 count manslaughter. They're definitely not walking, period. I don't think they're walking either. Pretty detailed if it is not true. Yeah, the little came out off into some details. She lied. Karen says she lied. Hey, Yvette, how you doing? Hung juror if not convicted. Exactly, Jennifer. I pray guilty, but not sure. They're guilty. I don't know if it's enough to convict them. It takes only but one person to be like, I don't want to be that harsh for him. I hear there's like 7 men and 4 women, or 7 men and 5 women, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 7 men and 5 women on the jury. We don't know if they black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Latino. We don't know. African. We don't know. But probably being in the California area, I believe there's probably not one black on the jury. And if so, it might be 1. I doubt it very seriously. I'm just saying, if you look at the statistics of where they're living at, it's probably Caucasian and Hispanic. Okay? I'm just saying, that's my belief. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm just thinking, if it's 7 men and 5 women, they're probably Latino, Spanish descent, and Caucasian, and maybe 1 African American. Okay? I'm just saying. Does it matter if they are green? I'm not talking about the babies. I'm talking about the jurors. She said, it doesn't matter if they're green. It does matter when you talk about jurors, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because they have found, anytime when you go off into a juror, it is the reason why they have to be in agreement, because you could pick, if they just send you a jurors, just say, for instance, if you were African American, but all your jurors were Caucasian, they're not going to be able to understand when you say certain things or you mean certain things. So being the law that it is, you have to, the both attorneys on both sides have to be in agreement with who they pick. They could see something in somebody or what they say, or ask them a question. If you ever went to jury duty, they have a right to ask you questions and listen to how you respond. And they can detect a person having problems with seeing certain things. So they may say, oh, I don't want to pick that one. I want to pick this one. So you know what I'm saying? So it does matter, because we know we are human. But here's the thing. If you were born in an African American family, you're going to think differently about things. It's because of how you was raised. If you were born in a Caucasian family, you're going to think a different way. Some people, I can tell you right now, there's 80 people in here who all believe in spanking a child for, being, disobedient. Some people say no. Some people say, hey, as long as you're not harming the kid, you're trying to teach them right from wrong. But we're all not going to be agreed on that, especially Caucasian. Why? Because they don't believe that. Most of the time, Caucasian people don't. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because I've been around. People, and majority of African Americans, we do believe in, if we whoop our child, because we don't want them to get in this world and think that, they will hurt. And so So some people believe in it and some people don't. And it's no right or wrong, but just because a person believe in it doesn't mean that they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, and if you don't believe in it, I'm going to tell you, you can be with someone. Like I had a teacher. I was going to school. That's why I was telling you guys. I was going to school to be a teacher, right? And at the end of my class, I had this teacher and we were talking about discipline. And let me tell you something. I don't think there's nothing wrong with disciplining your child. I just don't. Zena says the Bible says so. It all depends on how you were taught what the Bible is saying. But I'm in agreement with you in some way that if you do not, yeah. But doesn't mean all children needs to be spanked. Some children don't. It all depends on how many kids you got and who they listening to and is they really close to this child and all of that other stuff. Some kids don't need to be spanked. But when you have 2 or 3 kids and then they're listening to their friends and they don't want to listen to you and they spending more time with you and at school, it's hard to control that child and you need to let them know that there's going to be consequences. But some teachers don't believe that. And my teacher did not believe that. And let me tell you something. She tried to tell me to come up with some other kind of discipline. We wasn't talking about I'm going to go to school and start spanking kids. We were just talking about what your belief is. And I told her, I truly believe that, I need to spank my kids. If they wake up in the middle of the night and go in the kitchen, and my kids did this and poured everything out of the refrigerator in the middle of my white carpet, chocolate and, spaghetti and rice and beans and noodles and soup and ketchup on a white carpet, my kids need to be spanked. They know better. Some people be like, no, you need to go put them in the corner. I'm going to tell you something, and there is a difference, you guys. And I'm just saying there's a difference because some kids, when they are raised by one family member, like the mother, kids sometimes take advantage. So the father's not in the home, and it's normally in the Black families that the father's is not there. People hate that we just talking, we just saying what we saying. I see you, sugar mama. I see you in the building. I got your tickets right here. We say 613-217. Sugar mama, I got you. She says, sugar mama. You got 2 tickets right here. 613-217. Both of them. Let me see if it'll let me do it. Oh, I don't think it will. Let's see here. All right. I thank you. Thank you. She says, I'm prepared already to hear they're going to walk out free SP. Oh my God. I was abused as a child. I don't believe in spanking because of this. It has nothing to do with me being white. Just stating my feelings on that. Spanking sometimes ate out of anger, and I fear that. Yes. I understand what you're saying. And, like I said, my kids, if they did something really terrible, yes, it has to be something terrible for me to just say, you're going to get a spanking. Or not 8. Okay, I just read it exactly how you wrote it. And I understand what you're saying, though. Spankings is not the answer to everything. But sometimes you do have to do it because those kids will run over you. And then you be like, what did I do? Purple D says, my parents didn't have to spank us, just give us the look. Well, you know, the one kid said that he get a tongue lashing. The kid kept saying, we don't get spankers when we just moved into the high desert. We only got tongue lashings after that. We only got tongue lashings. Do you believe a kid really talks like that? I believe somebody got to that kid and told him, don't say that we give you spankers. We don't give you spankers. We give you tongue lashing. And now he started saying we get tongue lashing. At first, he wasn't talking about no tongue lashing at the beginning of this. Remember, you know, they got spanking and then they got whooped so bad they seen blood. He said, did you see webs or whatever? He said, no, blood. So they understand this. What we heard is what they heard. Was the kids kind of coached? Yes. The kids was coached and they know the kids was coached. So that is not going to look good for them because that is a fact. Those kids was coached. Now, I wasn't there. I didn't have to see it. But you can honestly believe a kid ain't sitting around talking about a tongue lashing. And then you went into detail about who got these whoopings that showed blood. You said Devin and Damien and Orrin and Orson, when they got whooping, we didn't get whooping like that. So you let us know that there was a difference. Even Damien or Devin, I think it was Devin that said that they had more toys. He said, I know that's not my room. She said, how do you know? He said, because they got more toys than us. They had more stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So all of that stuff is gonna go into effect. Sometimes it's the things you don't hear. Yes, A. Miller says the thing with spankings is it is easily turned into abuse. Some adults have no self-control and go overboard, of course. Then you hate that you hit that kid because you hit them in anger and you hit them to hurt them, to prove something. But you know, when I get really angry, take all the way when I was angry. Never. I was going to my then now I ain't even mad. But sometimes you got to give it to them right then so they understand. You know, if mommy sleep, it's best you don't go in the kitchen getting off into stuff. Okay. Sharita says it is very telling that the tongue lashing started after, let me see, it went up really fast. After they moved, exactly. They all deserve justice. Now, I'm going to tell you something about justice. These boys are innocent. So when you talk about justice when it comes to these kids, yeah, I'm all in that conversation because these kids did not deserve these adults to be over them, getting their money and treating them like trash. The only way that they were eating everybody, the two grown-ups, the two biological kids, and the other kids all together is because of their money. And you know what? That is not going to be a factor here. It should have been a factor. It's like, why would you kill these kids when half of the money is because you got them? Why would you kill the pig when the pig is making, you know what I'm saying? I'm not calling these kids a pig. I'm giving you a hypothetical equation here. What I'm saying is, why would you take out what's bringing you in the money? That should have been the defense. The defense was all over the place, only talking about the police did this wrong, the interviews did this wrong. They're not really talking about this didn't happen. They're just trying to say they got a fair understanding at the get-go about looking for these kids. But we all can agree this. Guess what? The kids still ain't found. The kids, after you would have got a hit of a dead body, the kids walked here, or the kids in the desert and you got their bones or something. There's no kids in sight. But you do got a kid saying he smelled something and it stunk. You do got a kid saying at one time, whether they manipulated him to say it, gave him a toy, some candy, or woke him up, he said that he knew that that boy was dead. And that could have been an accident. Or I don't believe in accidents of that nature. I think she wanted to shut him up because the boy, he sounded like he was upset because they cried all the time. They just cry all the time. He was like, oh, it just get on my nerves. They just cry. Then they eat with their mouth open. This family made them boys feel like unwelcome. They didn't want them. They was like, they disgusting. And I believe, and this is just me, this do not have to be you guys, but I believe that Jackie did not want these boys around her husband because they looked like her husband and she was despised of him. She didn't care for him. She didn't want him around. Now, I'm not talking about the husband. I'm talking about these boys. I'm talking about these boys. You guys understand what I'm saying? I see that this thing is still doing what it wants to do. It's telling me I can still click and all this other stuff and restart your browser and computer. Oh, I ain't even tripping. I'm not even tripping. I'm just saying, things happen. Things happen. It just do. Okay, so I'm trying to see what's going on here. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I just don't know if you guys can hear me. This thing says the live chat has moved. Wow, crazy. Oh, y'all putting the 1 in the chat so you guys can hear me. It's showing me that you can't hear me. I knew this was going to happen. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you, Sanja. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Miss Philly G, Brown Sugar, Freddie, Polka Dot, Nancy. Yes. Smith S., how you doing? She's in the building. How you guys doing? I don't believe they wanted them gone because of money. Yeah. But, you never know why they took him out. You never know why they took him out. That doesn't even make sense. Why would they take these kids out? And I'm going to tell you something right now. It doesn't really matter to me because they're gone. And they just need to do some time. I don't need to know how they done it, when they done it, where they done it. They need to just go to jail for a long time, period. People get mad at me all they want. You know what I'm saying? Because if they was my kids, I wouldn't want to know. It doesn't really matter to me. I know you done something to the kids, and it wasn't a problem. Thank you, Sanja. She said, share, you guys, share, help the algorithm. They do this stuff. They do it. They do it. Exactly, Soldier Girl. It really doesn't make a bit of sense. But one thing for sure, they treated those boys worse than animals. You're right. Sugar Mama said, I honestly think it was an accident and they froze. Oh, well, that wasn't even on the table. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't even on the table. What was on the table was they walked away from the house and they stayed on that. They couldn't go away from that. They couldn't even come with another equation. They walked away from that house, and that was far from the truth. You know, okay, you guys, we got to wait until Tuesday, and then they're going to give it to the jurors, and then we're going to wait on the outcome. I think we're going to be excited because I don't think they're going to walk away. I don't think they're going to walk away. If they walked away from this, I think it's going to be an outcry. I think it's going to be an uproar. I think people's going to come and they're going to protest. They're going to be mad. They're going to be so mad. Pretty K's in the building. I see you showing up. What about the charges of welfare fraud? They're going to do, they probably already did that. And you got to remember, if they ask for things to be concurrent or, hey, this is SP.
How you doing, SP?
I'm good. How are you doing, Miss Phyllis?
Doing all right. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. Everybody in the chat, too.
Yes.
So listen, I'm sorry. I was trying to get stuff ready for an event tomorrow, but so the defense ended today?
Is it what now?
The defense, they ended their case today?
They ended their case Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they didn't do anything yesterday or today?
What they were supposed to do yesterday, thank you, Pretty K, for the chill. What they did yesterday was Thursday was supposed to come back, and they were supposed to talk about the all the rules and regulations. And, and everybody I know was like, hey, I missed it. I didn't see it. Did you see it? I'm like, I didn't see it. We were missing it. And Val just called in and said that she was listening to something. I don't know what she could have been listening to. I think she got yesterday mixed up with Wednesday because.
Okay, because I thought that I lost you the other day, but then I guess some people got you back, but I couldn't get you back, so I didn't know what had happened.
Right. We were all waiting around. Lisa was looking. I was looking. Marge was looking. Zan was looking. And who else was it? Everybody was looking. So it's like 5 or 6 people that I stay in contact with. And we were like, I didn't see it. Did you see it? And they was like, nope, I didn't see it.
So more than likely, they'll have to do that on Monday?
Yeah.
Are they coming back Monday?
Well, Lisa's letting me know right now that they did read the juror instructions yesterday after 4. See, they said they was going to come on at 2, and I didn't. I mean, when I showed up, it was 5 o'clock my time. That would have been 3 o'clock their time, and they wasn't on there. And usually jury instructions last almost a whole hour or 2.
So the jury has the case now.
Lisa saying they were read 2 hours late. Lisa need to call on in or come up on this panel and just tell us. You ain't got to show your face, girl. Let me do this. Tell us what happened, because I looked for it. I looked for it and I didn't see it.
I haven't seen anything else, but gives me a little bit of inspiration though, because I just believe that they're going to be found guilty.
I think they're going to be found guilty too.
Yes. So I'm going to get off so maybe if she calls in, we can know a little bit more. But I saw in the chat though, a few people still saying, but y'all, come on, let's not give up hope. We have to win.
Yeah, we come this far. We gonna keep on praying, because
Right, all things possible through Jesus Christ. Now, come on, justice on the way.
a lot of people got a little bit upset when the expert came on and she kind of down all of what they were saying. Oh, Lisa's here.
Like you said, FP, on the part that I heard, you were saying that, those jurors that somebody didn't ask those children the right question in the right manner, that they know they ain't dumb.
Right.
So I'm keeping hope up.
Oh, wow. My whole screen went black. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we'll get off here so Lisa can call in.
All righty. Thank you.
Some more information. Love you all. Take care.
All righty. Okay. Lisa, you there? Lisa, you there?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this good 5 minutes because I'm gonna walk to my car.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Good night. Um, the jury instructions were read yesterday, 2 hours late, and I think the problem was that last witness that Jacqueline's lawyer called because she came there as an expert with no notes. And she's supposed to turn over that whole presentation, them notes she claimed she had, where she spent 100 hours working on this case. And she came to court and called herself an expert witness with no
Mhm.
notes. That's a no
Exactly.
no. That's a no no. So I think what happened is they addressed that. And that's what pushed back those jury instructions because in what is it Kent County, is that the name of the county they in?
Kern
Kern
County.
County.
Hmm.
They read their jury instructions, that jurisdiction, they read their jury instructions before closing argument, and that's for every case. It's just not for this one.
Okay. So A. Miller's in the building and he says them jury instructions made him a little nervous. That
Right,
they
that's why I told you I don't think they proved murder now, because when you hear them jury instructions, and we don't even have a clear understanding what happened to Orson.
right.
We got a story or play by play of what happened to Oren, which didn't sound like it was intentional. It sounded like, these are bad parents that didn't watch their kids, and you know you know Trezelle's lawyer and um,
Jackie.
Jackie's lawyer both said it was just a tragic accident. I think they able to prove manslaughter, but I got a whole legal pad full of notes, and I don't think, I'm sorry y'all, but I don't think they proved murder. But they got this thing now called nullification. Now they ain't gonna tell them they can do it, but it's 100% legal for this jury to go and vote their heart. So they ain't gonna be told they can do that, but you can. It is an option, so it's
Oh,
still a
they can vote
possibility,
their feelings.
right? And it ain't against the law. You just can't tell a jury they can't, but it ain't against the law. So they can still get a murder case,
Yeah.
depending on how these 7 men, these 5 women feel. But still possible, but it's not. It
So
is.
if they get found for manslaughter, what are they looking at?
Okay, I ain't look it up, and I just logged out my computer. It's probably 7, 15 years. Whoever in California could look it up real quick. I just turned my computer off. I've been walking to the parking garage.
Okay.
So I can tell you a little later when I get home. I'll look it up for you, but I ain't logging back in.
Well, that's okay. I appreciate you coming on telling because remember we were talking. I was like I couldn't find them on or anything.
Yeah, they got some issues, and I think it's some issues that addressed before, and they may have done those addressing of those issues with or without the jury. I don't know. I kind of think that last witness that Jackie called, I think they should throw that whole thing out. And
I
I'm
think they should call throw it out too
and
because
I'm
she
gonna tell
needed
you why.
to.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why. The lady did not prepare for that expert testimony. And the stuff what she was saying, it was inappropriate. If you go, I can send you my notes, SP. How this little boy, how this testimony, this whole process went, all 50 days. And when she kept saying it was inappropriate for them to talk to the boys about murder and death and murder and death, the counselor or the interviewer for the interview the oldest son, she never said those words before he told the story. But she said that the lady threw the words out in her testimony Wednesday. She said the lady kept saying, well, what about murder? What about death? What about this? But she never said that before he told the story.
Okay.
So what her perception that she gave to the jury is totally inaccurate, and they and she ain't had the notes. She not a notes because she took the check and ran. That lady just she ain't interviewed kids. She ain't watched no body language. And I believe just like that lawyer who tried to sue her before, she's copied and pasted, billed them 100 hours worth of work she ain't do.
Exactly. And with you know what? They were supposed to have a chance to go over her notes and go over everything before she got up on that stand. And that is wrong. They try to slide some stuff in there, and that shows you how crooked these attorneys were. But they did their job.
I don't think she
You know,
slid it in there. That's what I'm telling you. I think that it's late because they not letting them slide that in there. I think
she
they're
done
not.
already said it.
I know, but it can be taken out the record though. And I think that's the reason why it's late because she did not give them notes for what she's saying is her expert opinion. So I'm gonna walk to the elevator.
All
When I
right.
get on this elevator, this phone won't go dead. So you can wait till I get off, or I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Good night, ladies. Good night. Happy Mother's Day.
We're gonna wait for her to get off the elevator. She'll call back in. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Okay, you guys. While we're waiting on her, she did because Smith didn't get any notes. They shouldn't even let her just continue to talk. They really shouldn't have. And yes, she got paid $350 an hour. She said she put in 100 hours. And they was like, "You put in 100 hours?" She said, "I sure did." She was like, "I got," and he was like, "Where's your notes?" She said, "I got notes on this. I got notes on every interview. I got notes. I would come back and I have notes on what was wrong." So you basically went in there to see what was wrong. She come on trying to act all friendly and say, "Oh, Susan, the Susan lady that interviewed the kids, she did a wonderful job. I mean, she did fabulous job and this, that, and the other, because she didn't want nobody saying something wrong about what she did." I was furious with this woman. I was like, only thing you did was learn the process so you can come in and make more money by telling everybody why they do the process like this. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime you question kids, I don't care what you say to them. You can say hi. It'd be wrong because you're not the parent. You're a teacher. And I can find something wrong with how you said hi to my kid. Did you say how high can he jump? Or did you say, did you get high or whatever? And when you're talking to kids, there's always people that sit there and critique how you spoke to them. It doesn't matter whether she's wrong or right. She's wrong for doing it because she's trying to say she's an advocate, she's a lawyer for predators, sex predators. But here you are trying to be an expert witness on two people that's trying to say that these kids walked away from that house. And you know doggone well them kids ain't walked away from that house. Just that alone, I don't know if they got lied to the FBI on there, but they should have. And if they don't, they need to go in there and mandate it and file a motion and even put on there lying to the police officers. You know what I'm saying? Give them something. I would have threw the book. I would have threw the book. You was going to get something. You know what I'm saying? Just okay, think about it. They can't get Corey. So that they're doing everything, they're putting everything in there. Child neglect. Times 7, 4, whatever. How many ever times you left them? Lying to police officers, lying to the FBI. Because you know what? At the end of the day, if you get charged with that because you did do that, we do know 5 times 7, that's 35 years. I don't care if you don't, I don't care what you call it. I just want you to be out, be gone. Do 10, 20 years. See how you like it. Sugar Mama says she bought her license from the 99-cent store. She said 99-cent store, but store. I know what you mean. Anyway, you guys, that's what's going on. Okay. We're just gonna have to wait till Monday get here, and then we'll come on Tuesday for sure. I guarantee you, we'll come on Tuesday because we'll all be sitting here, and we'll be trying to figure it out. I see you, Margie. Prosecution. Hey, Sugar Mama, what's going on?
Hey, happy Mother's Day to all mothers in the chat, those are and those that are expecting to be. When I really look at it, Trizell just sitting there like he all high on Ritalin, and Jackie looking like which bus to take, because she said that one of the biological family, when she called her nanny, she didn't say nanny, something like that, she said, and the biological daddy said, no, we don't have nobody by that. She tried and go around the mulberry bush and stuff like that. At the end of the day, all I am personally seeking is justice for these kids. These kids, they were just like a meal ticket to Jackie and Trizell. And I honestly think maybe they spanked them or did some shit and they took the child out, frozen, didn't know what to do and stuff like that. And the 10-year-old boy, he kept on saying this and saying that, yes. This child knows what he's talking about.
Right, but nobody said nothing about no refrigerator or freezer or anything.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay. And they just sitting there like, no, y'all did it. I'm sorry. Now, I put in $20 super chat.
You did 20?
Yeah, it's flying around. And I want 3 and give 1 to my home girl, Miss Zan.
Oh, yes, you did. I got it right here.
Yeah, give 5 to Zan, 1 to Zan, and the balance for me. And ladies, again, happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
And all the best.
Give one to Zan. Okay.
Yeah, whoop the God.
I got it.
Okay, and 3 for me.
All right, I got you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I wonder many the tattoos, man. Oh yeah, that's not Mother's Day gift.
All right. Hey, did you hear that the Cobble 6, 3 of the Cobble 6 girls got jumped at a club?
Yes, I heard. Mm-hmm.
Hey, what do you think about that?
I think it was planned or a makeup.
You think it was planned?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
They're making something up. And the case this morning for the day though, you saw the statement the jury said.
Yeah.
They're gonna sentence her 3 months or something like that. The jury's know what they're doing. She's not gonna work.
On who?
The Daybell. What's the woman name?
Oh, Lori Val.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was found guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she found guilty. That means she's gonna do about 20, 30 years.
Yeah, but she better be prepared now because they're gonna put her in another section.
But they got the body though.
Yeah. I mean, wow. Y'all in Hawaii.
She's crazy.
Having a little more than crazy. A little vacation and stuff like that. And when your kids, and when they pulled them up in the SUV, they had money in there. When they turn around and they tell her the whole world praying for the kids. Did you see the statement she made? And I'm like, you're nothing but a heifer with no feelings.
Right.
No feelings.
Right.
Yeah. But she will last long in there. Trust you me, she will not last long in there.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay then. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
All right. Thank you.
I'm prepared for Tuesday for Austin and Oren. I'm prepared.
Okay, I am too. I'm not gonna do anything Monday and Tuesday. They'll be on Tuesday, but I'm gonna start looking Monday just because I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come this far and then just sit. Yeah. And that's just gonna show the support. I'm gonna tell you something. That's why when sometimes people call me on the side, I still give them the link. It might take me a while, but I still give them the link because I know that if we support and show that we're watching, they just can't. They'll be like, how many people was watching or how many people tune in, because it's a lot to go to the link and then click it and wait to a certain time and keep checking. I shared it. I shared it as much as I could, so that they'll know when people are watching, you just can't just do anything, you know. And that's how we support the boys. I mean, we can't do nothing else. They're gone, or we don't know where they are or where they placed them. But this family, and I'm not just talking about Ryan. I'm talking about the boys. That's who we're supporting, the boys. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We got Dee Dee in the house. Dee Dee giving me roses. She's saying, wow, Purple D. Thank you guys for the support. You guys supporting us, even though you can't even see what's going on. But it's all good. I had to come on. Now, anybody wants to come up and tell about the California, not the California City Boys. I'm going to call Margie. Margie, call on in. She called me. Actually, she was the first one. She was the first one to actually tell me what was going on and when it was going on and how it was going on. So I hope she calls in and she shared the news with you guys. I told her, I said, I'm not really interested in it because these is grown folks. I'm going to tell you why I said I'm not really interested in it. Because here's the thing. And I do believe in street justice. When you're out there in the street, you believe in the street justice. But you can't go around beating up people. I mean, the law is the law. And I'm just not in agreement with that. That's violent to me. If you ain't got nothing to even charge them, but here's the thing. I want you guys to understand something. If you're sitting there thinking that it's a great thing that these 3 people got beat down or whatever, they got their tail whooped. If they did, I don't know. Somebody said that, I think Margie even told me that one of the wigs got snatched off. And they said they was holding it down, like the one girl named, what's her name? Keisha, Lisha, or whatever her name. What was the name? There was Dejanay, and then there was a girl named Elisa or something. And then there was another girl. She wasn't even there. They fighting these girls, and it have to be girls against girls. I'm going to tell you something. What did I tell you? Uh-oh. Hey, this is SP. Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. We're in the process of moving to a new place because they didn't want to fix anything in this place, so they left.
Winter. Okay, you're going to have to speak up.
Okay. So basically the Cabo 6, the person who posted, I'm not sure who was posted, but it kept changing. So first initially they were saying that it was the 2 girls that were in the Cabo 6, and then it was being reedited because they weren't sure that they said it was a friend of one of the girls, like it was just like a friend of theirs that was part of the fight. So like it kept changing and the narrative kept changing. It was sporadically changing. Every time you go back and look at it, it was changing. So I don't think the person that actually posted was actually 100% sure. I think he kind of jumped the gun and then all of a sudden we're getting more information. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like her. They were like showing side shots of like her chin, just like the one girl that she has that real broad, that square lower part of her chin. And it's like you can't tell. You really can't tell who it is. And then they said, well, it was one of the friends of them. And you just can't go out beating people up. Even if they were somebody was affiliated with them, you can't beat up them.
So they was fighting somebody that wasn't even affiliated with them?
Yeah, well, like that was a friend of the 2 girls. I can't remember that.
Wow, that's not justice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So
okay.
I think that the whole post and everything was misinformation, and
So it wasn't what just tell me, was it any of the girls that was at the resort? Oh, so it was to get clicks and views. It could have been anybody that was out there fighting. So it really wasn't. So you know how I look at stuff like this. It was probably just a random fight that broke out, and somebody said, "Oh, it was the Cabo Six girls or such and such." Because I believe that these girls are not even being seen with each other right now. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Especially to go out clubbing with each other like everything's just great. I just don't believe that. So when I heard about it, I kind of was like, right. All right. There's some people say they can't hardly even hear you. Okay, thank you. All right. All right, thank you. That was infamous. She was saying that the story has changed a whole bunch of times. And Phyllis says Winter supposedly in ER after fight. I sent you the link. It happened in Greensboro. Well, I got somebody close to Greensboro that lets me know if that, if it was like true. They hear what they hear. But I just don't believe that that's true. I just don't. I'm just being honest with you guys. I just don't. Sometimes you can kind of tell stuff is just for clicks and views or whatever. And I just, like I said, I'd rather stay on the things that we can see and tell that are facts. But I just don't believe that that's a true story. That's like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that comes on and people hear about it and then they run and take off with it. And you know how many phone calls I got say, hey, did you know the Cabo Six, 3 of the girls got beat down? And I'm like, surely not. First of all, they're definitely not going to be seen out in public. Not only that, I'm not saying people won't break them up if it's one, but what, you got 3 girls waiting to fight 3 other girls, and these girls are allegedly supposed to take this girl life in Mexico, and they just walking around freely like that and clubbing and everything. Well, if that was true, I wouldn't even say kudos to them, because to be honest with you, it would tell me that all of these people, even including the deceased, has to be really out in the street. So is it street justice, or is it just a woman's gang related type of thing? You see what I'm saying? If that was true. You guys understand what I'm saying? Because these are young women. Why are you going to fight 3 other women? You know what I'm saying? Unless you off in the streets like that. You guys understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the ones that get beat down. I'm talking about the one that's deceased. But you guys say she was a nice, sweet young lady and she didn't deserve all of that. And so therefore, I don't think that nobody put a hit out on her. If they did, it probably was the boyfriend. The daddy didn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He's waiting for justice from the police. I don't even think that's going to happen. They don't already see what they're going to do unless they continue to look and they're just saying something. But I do believe, just like the Mexican reporter says, I do believe it's fake report, that it's not these girls, and it's just to keep it going. I don't believe that it's these girls. They're not going to come on and say, I didn't get beat up. I wasn't at no club and da-da-da-da-da. Want somebody to say something or speak or come out from hiding. I just believe they're just going to let you say whatever you want to say and kudos because now you think they got beat up or beat down. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it's those girls. I think it's just a fight that broke out. And somebody said, those are those Cabo 6 girls. You know, those Cabo 6. Those are 3 of them girls. They got beat down. Look at the video. And you're looking at a video and you're going, ooh wee, ooh wee. And you know how news spread. It spreads very quick. You ain't seen not one of these people's face. Why is that? Because it's not one of them. It's just not. But if it is, I would be very surprised. I could be wrong. I just don't believe it. Anyway, you guys, we've been on here for 1 hour and 20 minutes. We came on here late, so I'm finna get off of here. And I'll see you guys Monday. And we will talk more. And we will see what they're going to do on this California City Boys case. And that's the only case I'm really invested in right now. I am still invested in the Tyree case. But this is the case that's going forward. I do want to see justice for Classic and Sincere. If nobody else, I want to see justice for these 2 boys. I am for these 2 boys. And if you really think about it, this is the saddest case I have seen in a long time. These boys had nothing. The system did them wrong. Foster parenting, or I would say not the foster parenting, because they did have somebody in their life that really cared about these boys and they should have let the boys stay with her. But they had these adopted parents, which, you know, it's crazy. I would have subpoenaed the judge. What made you give these kids to these people? They had no freaking job. Oh, I want the family to try to get some money off of this because I want to see what the judge got to say. Because I don't know no place, no state in the world will let you get some kids and you ain't got no income. So just that alone tells me you didn't do these kids right. And the state is at fault on that. Whether it was a good mother, bad mother, indifferent mother, or what. You know? Yes. Don't take them from me and go hand them to a killer. You know what I'm saying? You guys are wrong for that. And you could have thought you did the right thing. But did you even check to see if they had a freaking job? They buying cars with my kids, off of my kids, and buying houses off of my kid. But you want me to go take classes or whatever. You took a kid that, I don't know what happened, but then you take the other kid too. Now both kids is gone. Now both kids are gone. What is this world coming to? So somebody needs to, somebody needs to sue the state for that. They really do. Yeah. I'm not for the adults. I'm for the kids. I got nothing, I'm not gonna sit here and talk bad about a mama. I'm not gonna do it. There's the other channels that do that, and they can do it all they want. And that's their prerogative. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I just know one thing, that the kids didn't need to be with these nuts. I know that. Anybody could have seen that coming. The first thing you're supposed to do is show them your income and then show your house dwelling. How many feet, how many yards the house that they're staying in. And how you going to teach them education at home? And we don't even know if she even finished school. These kids didn't even know how to spell their own name, and they like 3rd, 4th grade. Pooh Bear knows how to, he'll tell you real quick, my name Junior. And he can spell it for you too. He's still in kindergarten. Cutting up. They didn't have nothing to show to get these kids. They didn't have nothing to show to get a car. They didn't have nothing to show to get a house. They got it all on these kids and then want to throw them away and say like their kids is great or better. Now, I'm not finna talk down on their kids. Their kids didn't do anything. But what these kids, these parents, I wouldn't even call them parents. They're monsters. They really are. Now, I understand when people that are victim or victim family members call people monsters, these is what you call monsters. They are. I don't believe those kids walked away. And if you got to lie about it, then you need to go to jail. Because whatever happened, you got to lie about it because they definitely didn't walk away from that house. So if you got to lie about it, then you know what? Do some time. Do some time until you can get the truth out. So before you can do the right thing. All right, you guys. I'm going to get off of here and we'll figure it out. I want justice for these 2 boys, and it's hard to tell if they're going to get justice. It really is. Because like Lisa said, I don't agree with everybody all the time, and you guys know that. I sometimes disagree just so I can hear your understanding. But I have to agree. Where's the murder? When? Where? Why? Motive? Reason? Time? Opportunity? They had opportunity. They had the time to get rid of the body. The motive? They just don't care for them kids. I think Jackie did it. I'm just going to be honest. I couldn't even say Trezell did it. I think Jackie did it. I think Jackie was jealous of those kids because they was of dark colored African American, and she only African American she wanted was her husband, and she wanted him to treat her like on a pedestal, and anything that looked like him, no, because your kids is mixed, and you need to treat them better than these black kids. That's what I think. This is SP. I'm good. Yeah, I'm live. What's up?
Oh, but I've been watching you all the time. I'm ready from Alabama. But I want you to think about this here with them boys.
Okay.
I think the child did, the 10-year-old, the one that was testifying.
You think the 10-year-old killed him?
Yes. I think that he did it and they just got rid of the body because you got to listen to him. Why would they ask him, do you think we should call the ambulance?
Well,
it's like if we were living, we did something, and our parents would say, "What you want us to do about it?"
Yeah, that could be true because remember the grandma said, "You could be right." Yeah, you got it right, but you got it wrong, and she knows now what her purpose is.
Yeah, she knows. I'm telling you, they gonna probably go and just take the rap for it because they don't want him to go to the boys camp.
Right.
That's where if you got to go back and listen to this, he didn't put all that in there when he was saying he went to sleep. Why would he know to go back in there and check the little boy? And he said his parents told him to go to school. They gonna handle it.
Right. Right. You're right.
And at the beginning, they was telling us before they came to court that the child it was a child did it.
Oh.
But then they changed it up. when it went to court.
Right.
Because everybody was looking for, want to hear the part about what the child did.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that's all I have wanted to get through.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow. That's giving me something else to think about. We're going to take this last call because it came in while we was on the phone. So I want you guys, this is last call. Oh, wow, something bit me. Hey, what's going on?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We're still live.
Okay, yes, ma'am. How y'all doing? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers down here.
Happy Mother's Day. What did you got to say?
About that Cabo 6 missing.
Oh, you want to talk about the Cabo 6. Okay, what's up?
All right. Well, the North Carolina Bee got hold to the story. Toya, who didn't even go on the trip, was in Greensboro because one of her relatives had graduated.
Well, you know you're not supposed to put out other channels' names and stuff. You know that, though, right?
No, that's a newspaper article.
Oh, okay.
That's a journalist. That's a newspaper.
Okay, go ahead. Because that's somebody's name on the channel, too. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Oh, no, that's a journalist.
Hold on.
That's what, okay.
Hold on.
That's what they get all the street information on the newspaper.
Okay, so the newspaper put this out?
NCB, yes.
NCB.
Yes, ma'am. BEAT.
BEAT. North Carolina B.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. After the graduation, they did show a picture of Toya. Like I said, there was one of the females that was supposed to be on the trip with them with Shaquella. Did not show up, but she was took a picture with her relative at the graduation and had the same one-piece outfit on that she wore to the club that very same night.
What club and what night?
The night for last, Wednesday night.
Okay, so Tori was at the club?
Yes.
Okay.
She the one got the wig snatched off.
Tori got her wig snatched off.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Now, it was Desiree, Alicia Hyatt, Toya. Now, they claim that Winter was there too in all white, but it has not been confirmed. Allegedly. Okay?
Okay.
They in the club, they ordered this newly drink at this tequila bar in Greensboro. And they sit around talking junk and stuff, and so somebody taking pictures and filming, and one of the other ladies at another table like, who are them? And then they said, oh no, that's the party Cabo 6. They want to jump on Shaquella. Oh, they down here, live their life, right? They waited till the club got over, and they jumped the girls. Alicia Hyatt was showing on the film. It's just everything is on it. You hear them talking, you hear them fighting, you see them inside the car. Somebody get my wig. I mean, it's like a whole 5-minute fight. Don't know what the two men was that started fighting in the midst of the ladies. That still has not been confirmed yet, allegedly. But they did get the 3 of the Cabo 6. Now, also was told, one of them went to the emergency room in Greensboro. They claim it was Winter. There is a young lady in all white that they claim it was Winter, allegedly. Alicia Hyatt, Janae had on the cut-up jeans and a cut-up jeans shirt.
So, okay, so these girls is going out partying.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Partying, drinking, the brand new tequila shots.
So she's supposed to be the boss lady now.
Oh, yeah, in Greensboro. Oh, yeah, they like as usual in partying.
You believe this to be true? You believe this to be true?
Yes, ma'am. Very much true.
Because it's the newspaper?
Yes, ma'am. Not only that, it shows the outfit that Toya wore at her relative's graduation. Mm-hmm. And she had the same thing on that night in Greensboro at the club. Yes, 100% factual.
Okay.
Now, I think I had already sent you the link, but you didn't want to see it because again, we don't approve of street violence or street justice, but it was just like, okay, they make it a point. If they not gonna do anything with government, then if they be out, we're gonna do something. But yeah, they take it in their own hands.
Well, I was thinking, because I've been working around the house and everything, and I was thinking, I was like, I kind of was thinking, I was like, I wonder how, okay, because the dad said, oh, they gonna get justice. And a lot of people was like, ooh, this daddy might go cuckoo and go off and hurt him, And I thought, no, this man ain't gonna do that. And I don't believe he sent anybody to do it. Sometimes people take things in their own hands.
But you know what? Sometimes I also realize when a father that's mourning their child and has been beat down and killed and don't really know the reason behind it, and nobody else do know the real truth behind the situation, you can put that out there and like, oh yeah, I pay for that damn daddy. So when I see them, we see them out, oh yeah, it's on and popping. Point blank period. But that's how our culture look at things. They like to retaliate.
We do retaliate. Exactly. I had to walk away from a job because I was ready to hurt this girl.
Even though we don't even know the people, we still jump in and want to do something because this not right.
And we may not even know all the details. There's a reason why they didn't even put charges on this girl. Well, one, it's out of jurisdiction, but the other reason why is they said she didn't have a broken neck or a broken back.
Exactly.
But she did have some lumps on her head, and but
also with this thing, take in mind when this story went viral, like when some state around North Carolina, period, and also over the world, people stopped listening to it when things got quiet.
Yeah.
They sit on the story about the viral fight, and that's what they're hanging on to. Not what the truth that has been came out that's been shown and told.
Right.
That part.
Because I think the Mexican authorities lied to this family to get money from them, and they got the money. Because I think this father wanted his daughter home, and this lady was like, oh, wow, they did this, they did that. And he was like, really? He's like, yeah, your daughter died from this, because they already heard about the fight. Oh, she had a broken neck. She had a broken this, broken that. And because he was like, she does this for a living. Well, the FBI, when they hire somebody to do an autopsy, they do it for a living too. And actually, I believe without a doubt, and I don't know why they would lie. I don't think the FBI would lie, or the person who did this autopsy would lie about the findings of this girl. There's not a broken neck or a broken back. You know what I'm saying? But that story saying that she had a broken neck or back will make you mad.
Right. But Miss SP, think about it also. They're in another country. They already got so much going on with gangs and robbers going against each other.
And here's the thing. And I said this, and if you go back to the beginning of this story, I said that for the United States to send one of their citizens over to Mexico, it's almost got to be like writing Congress all over, writing everything. We don't do that. We know that these people, just like when the Mexican reporter came on and he was talking, it made you think and believe what he was saying. And I said, this man is lying. But everybody kept on going over there trying to bring me back what he said. I said, this man is, and it's like, why would he lie? He lying because he wants what we have over here in the United States. Yeah, and when you start sending people back to different countries And the story is not adding up. The story is not adding up. Now, that's why they can't get to the truth, because they didn't do their stuff right, because they were covering up the alcohol over there, letting people in, walk around, come up whenever. When you pay to go over there, you got insurance and all that stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
And they were just milking the cow. Okay, you want your daughter? We'll make sure we get your daughter back to you, Mr. Robinson. We'll make sure you get your daughter. Oh my goodness, she was this, and she, people come with lies all the time. I see it. I'm in the middle of a job that I don't like, because people lie at will just to cover up stuff, and so they don't get in trouble. And it's just best to tell the truth. And hey, if I got, like, sometimes, what I tell my boss when I get ready, they ask me something I don't even want to talk about. I tell them I didn't have my glasses on, I didn't see it, because I don't want to lie. I know what you want me to say, and I'm not going to say it. So I didn't see it. I just didn't see. I didn't have my glasses on, or I just, sometimes I say, I know I'm going to lose my job, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. And then she said, well, Sonny, why would you lose your job? I said, because I know that this is not what you want to hear. When I tell y'all something, y'all don't want to know the truth. You really don't. And I know that. I know you don't want to know the truth. It do hurt. But you know what? If you keep lying and lying, you make it bad. And just because everybody's in agreement on your lie, you got people in your feelings and stuff. Now they out there doing stuff.
Yeah, one of the ladies got really beat real bad. I mean, they were pounding this girl. I'm like, oh my God.
Now I'm gonna say this, and I know a lot of people's gonna get a little bit upset about it, because we all seen the fight. It was a fight, not a really fight. She didn't fight back. So let me not say that. Let me correct myself. A beat down. Because she didn't fight. She wasn't in agreement with a fight. But, some people get mad when you say, okay, well, this girl's nickname was Boss Lady. Okay, but she braided little girl's hair and stuff. But, okay, the people on the street call her Boss Lady. That's a really heavy name to have.
Mm-hmm. You got to stand up to those standards for that name.
I mean, when you have a nickname called Cuddles, you kind of know what it means. But when you have a nickname called Boss Lady, you know what that means too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we covered this one case with Tyree Gibson, and when we started digging a little bit, the family got really upset, and we wasn't trying to say nothing bad about your child. But then when they went into court, they said it.
Right.
But you didn't huff and puff at them. Would you want to huff and puff? Because we wasn't making your son out to anything. That's what they're saying on the street, letting you know this is what you're going to have to be faced with.
Exactly. Because everything that comes out the closets, whether you tell us or whether we found out or somebody else found out, it's going to come out.
Yeah. And you remember them people that I got these calls coming in because they want that job. I want to tell you something. I got the right person for the job, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to call you when I get off of here.
Yes, ma'am.
Soldier Girl said, what boss lady mean except she run business?
Let's see. I'm like the queen of the South. She probably understand that better.
Yeah. It's not about braiding hair the best and all of that, or
No.
our
She
business.
To the good stuff and know where to get the good stuff at, and that's why they call the boss lady. Did I break it down?
She knows. I mean,
Okay.
she knows. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, I don't even explain it because I know she knows. She knows but people don't want to hear that. They don't, because they're like, you're wrong. You don't know this person. I don't have to know that person. I know the streets, and I know what the streets are You know, when people say something, street gonna tell you the truth more than these courts and all this other stuff. They got rules and regulations. Streets ain't got rules. The rule is, respect, appreciate, and stay in your lane.
Exactly.
Mind your business. You know, the girl at work told me mind my own business. She told me to mind my business in front of my boss and everything. You know what? And you know what I said? I said, hey, I was minding my business. I was on lunch. They come get me. And then when the other lady finger got caught in the door and broke, we thought she broke a finger or whatever. They called me off my lunch again. I'm like, oh my God. And she want to give me advice talking about call Valerie, Sonny, call Valerie. I said, girl, this is your staff. She needs you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't help me. I'm helping you. Nut. Come do your job. But she didn't want to hear all that. But she's been going around, putting little things in people's ear talking about, Sonny this, Sonny that, Sonny this, Sonny that. Come to find out, you know what I told my boss? Don't call me no more because I don't care. You got 27 cameras in there. You go look at the cameras. One thing I can't do drugs. Period, point blank. You'll never find them in my system. Period. You know what? I tell you right now, let's do this. Let's take all the staff right now. Hold on, because my battery's running low. Hold on. I forgot to even turn on this light, girl. I forgot. Anyway, I'm finna get off of here. That's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, because I don't know what I did with my green cord. Anyway, I said this. I said, I told my boss, I said, this is what we can do. Take all the staff members. Everybody, let's go do UAs. Let's cut hair. Let's swab the mouth. You're not gonna find nothing but an aspirin or some ibuprofen in me. But you will not have not one staff in here but me. And I bet you my whole entire check for the rest of the year. Don't call me no more about what this woman done said, talking about you trying to validate or what was she doing, trying to rule me out? I'm not in it. Exactly. Don't even rule me in the situation. How dare you?
Right.
Go look at your cameras. And they went back and looked at the cameras, and guess where she at? Guess where she at?
She's not working there no more, is she?
She ain't working there no more. You know what he said? He said, you ain't got to worry about her no more. I said, I know I don't. Because I know what I do. I don't do that. And I ain't going to, and if I would have known she was saying that, you know what? I would have met her at the front door. I would have, they better be glad I didn't know. They better be glad I would have, oh my goodness, we would have been on camera.
Yeah, but that's why they did it like that.
They better be glad I did not. And you know what's so funny? Okay, you guys. Um, my phone just ringing and ringing and ringing, and oh my God. Anyway, everyone have a blessed weekend. I'll see you guys later. Um, yeah, we always having, you know, difficulty, laughing out loud. She said, "Don't leave." What do you mean, don't leave? I gotta go. I gotta go. I got off of Pecosha, and I actually gotta use the bathroom. So she said, "We back." ah, ah. She said, "Yes, her device quit." Yeah, it did. All right, you guys, be good, be safe, be nice to each other. I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good weekend, and I might see you on Mother's Day. Enjoy yourself. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Bye bye. Now it won't even let me off. Oh my God. This, I, it might have to just get me a new computer. That's it. I just can't keep doing this. Maybe it's the computer. I don't know what it is. It's just crazy. Just do what it wants to do. Then it comes on and doing some stuff. Oh, it does what it wants to do. Oh my goodness gracious. She said, "That's your sign to stay."